from John Adams, second President of the United States. I will insist the Hebrews have contributed more to civilized men than any other nation. If I was an atheist and believed in blind eternal fate, I should still believe that fate had ordained the Jews to be the most essential instrument for civilizing the nations. They are the most glorious nation that ever inhabited this earth. The Romans and their empire were but a bubble in comparison to the Jews. They have given religion to 3/4 of the globe and have influenced the affairs of mankind more and more happily than any other nation, ancient or modern. From a letter he wrote February 16th, 1808. Now I should add, as I feel I should, and to make this all clear, I am not a Jew fan. Just like I tell you on the male-female hour, I'm not a man fan or a woman fan. I'm a good person fan. I think I have defended Christians and Christianity more than any non-Christian in the American media for half a century. But I am a Jewish contribution fan. The Jews collectively, individually, they're a mixed bag like every other group of human beings. But collectively, they gave us Western civilization, and collectively, they're saving Western civilization. So that was what John Adams wrote in 1806, and this is what Gerard Baker in the Wall Street Journal wrote in 2024. That is 218 years later. How will we ever repay the debt we owe Israel? What the Jewish state has done in the past year for its own defense, but in the process, and not coincidentally, for the security of all of us, will rank among the most important contributions to the defense of Western civilization in the past 3/4 of a century. Did you read this?
Yeah.
This is almost poetry.
Yeah.
Israel has in 12 months done nothing less than redraw the balance of global security, not just in the region, but in the wider world. It has eliminated thousands of the terrorists whose commitment to a savage theocratic ideology has claimed so many lives across the region and the world for decades. It has, with extraordinary tactical accuracy, dispatched some of the masterminds of the worst evil on the planet, including most recently Hassan Nasrallah, the Hezbollah leader in Lebanon. It has repelled and then reversed the previous inexorably advancing power of one of the world's most terrifying autocracies, the Islamic Republic of Iran. Above all, it has provided an unexpected but crucial reminder to our enemies that there are at least some willing and able to pursue and defeat them, whatever the risk to our own lives and resources. The only appropriate responses to Israel's gallantry, fortitude, and skill from us, its nominal allies, especially in the U.S., are, thank you, and how can we help? Instead, time and again, Israel's supposed friends, including the administration of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, have, while expressing sympathy over the outrage of October 7th and uttering the usual support for, quote, Israel's right to defend itself, repeatedly tried to restrain it from doing just that. For a year, we have heard our leaders, quote, unquote, balanced condemnations of Hamas and its terror masters on the one hand and the Jewish state on the other. A false equivalence that says more about the moral disorder of our own politics than about Israel's motives and actions. Isn't that true? Our moral compass is broken. In Europe, they have gone even further, as usual, rewarding Hamas and Hezbollah by nominally recognizing a non-existent Palestinian state and prosecuting Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on bogus war crime charges. Never in the field of human conflict has so much been owed by so many to so few. He's quoting Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill said of the men of the Royal Air Force after they had repelled Hitler's Luftwaffe during the Battle of Britain, and he puts in parentheses, Gerard Baker, reminder to some recently confused quote-unquote conservatives. The former, that is the Nazis, the Brits, were the good guys. The latter, the Nazis, the bad guys. We should echo those words today. Never have so many owed so much to so few. As we watch in awe what a country smaller in area than New Jersey, with a population less than North Carolina's, and an economy smaller than that of Washington State, has done for all of us. We should put that up, okay? Let's put that up. Gerard Baker in the Wall Street Journal. That's Douglas Murray's line. Israel is never allowed to win a war. Well, you know my aphorism, those who don't fight evil hate those who do. It's a rule of life. People who don't stand up to bullies hate those who do stand up to bullies. They're afraid that the bullies may react even more bullying, and they're embarrassed at their own cowardice.